got some awesome topics to discuss in the Dandy's World community. First of all, can we talk about this post Quell made in 2024 saying during production, sometimes you got to trust the process. And in 2024, Quell posted a picture of Twisted Pebble shooting a laser out of his mouth. What? I wonder if the dev team had an idea for Twisted Pebble to maybe shoot lasers. As you can see, Quell made this post in June 2024, and that's around the time Dandy's World was created. Did the dev team have an idea for Twisteds to maybe shoot projectiles against Toons? Maybe there was a Twisted that the dev team were thinking of that would shoot out projectiles or even a laser, and that brought my attention to maybe a Star Wars collab. What? Imagine. I believe Star Wars was first introduced around the same time Garden View was around. Obviously, a Star Wars collab is a bit of a stretch, but I wonder what gave the dev team the idea of shooting a laser out of Twisted Pebble's mouth. Super interesting. Our next topic is about Twisted encounters, especially Twisted Sprout. So this user made a Reddit post saying, is it normal to have never encountered Twisted Sprout? And they posted a photo of their Twisted research, and as you can see, this user has never encountered Twisted Sprouts before, but they have encountered other Twisteds. As you can see, they have around 50% research on Twisted V, but nothing on Twisted Sprout. Isn't that super weird? They go on to say, I have plus 50% research on V, Shelly, and Astro, but I have never in my 6 months of play encountered Twisted Sprout. Not even in his Toon week. Am I unlucky, or is he harder to find than other Toons? So this user has been playing Dandy's World for around 6 months and has never encountered Twisted Sprout. That is so unlucky. And a reason for this could be that this user is a very casual player. The user said they mostly play solo runs for like an hour and they would stop playing around floor 9 or 10. So they are a super casual player, usually only playing solo runs, and they stop around floor 9 or 10. So that could explain why they haven't even encountered Twisted Sprout, because if we remember that main Twisteds don't spawn until floor 5, so if you stop playing around floor 9 or floor 10, that's only 5 floors to find main Twisteds. So I can see why this user has never encountered Twisted Sprout. I wonder if there's other Twisted research anomalies similar to this, where players have research on every Twisted but one. Super interesting. Our next topic is about the Duo Machine update. Players have been enjoying the Duo Machine so much. There have been a few bugs, but overall it has been a good experience. This Redditor said, oh my god, Quell, there's no way you're putting a literal machine as the game icon. And it is true, there is a machine as the game icon. We've never seen anything like this before. Normally it's another Toon, but for this update, it's an asset, a model. Very unexpected. And as you know, we are getting the Vmail update, and this Redditor made a post with the Vmail in the Dandy's World thumbnail. That could be a possibility. It does look kind of out of place. I can see why some players are not a fan of assets from the game being in the game thumbnail, but maybe the players are just used to another Toon in the thumbnail. I wonder what the dev team are going to do for the Vmail update. We'll just have to wait and see. Our next topic is about the ultra hard badge list. The ultra hard badge list contains a list of very difficult badges to acquire in Roblox games, and Dandy's World has made the list with Twisted Fear Me badge, where you have to complete floor 100. This Redditor said Dandy's World somehow got to the ultra hard badge list, and as you can see, Dandy's World is in between these two games. I think it's awesome that Dandy's World has a super difficult badge. It adds a challenge for players that like a challenge. Next up, we have an awesome topic to discuss, and it's a fan-made design of a Toon and a Twisted. This Toon is an event planner. This Redditor has made a spectacular OC called Charlotte, and this is what the OC looks like, and she is an event planner. The Redditor that made this OC said Dandy's World is getting an anniversary update with a new lethal, with a joke joke tag. So this is what their OC looks like, and they're called Charlotte. They are an event planner, which is so cool because Dandy's World has 3 events currently: Easter, Halloween, and Christmas. Wouldn't it be awesome if these events had an event planner and that event planner was a lethal and also a permanent NPC like Dial and Dandy? And if this OC wasn't spectacular enough, the user also made a twisted version of the event planner called Charlotte. They said, "Been a while since I tried replicating 3D. Anyway, Twisted Charlotte." And this is what Twisted Charlotte would look like. Twisted Charlotte would be a lethal. As you can see, if you look a bit closer, there are some Easter eggs in the icon, there's a pumpkin in the icon, and there's also Christmas lights around the waist, all resembling the 3 events in Dandy's World. I think an event planner, a Toon, and a Twisted is an awesome idea, and it makes complete sense to have an event planner because all of these events must have a Toon planning them. And wouldn't it be awesome if a Toon like Charlotte was behind all of the Dandy's World events? I think this OC is amazing, and I would love the dev team to think about that idea. Our next topic is about the duo machines. Now that 2 Toons can complete the duo machines, this Twitter user said, "I wish the Toons had interactive dialogues when they finished the teamwork machine." And here is an example of Tisha completing a machine with Brusher, and Tisha says, "Glad that's over with," and Brusher says, yeah, whatever. So players would like an interaction between Toons after completing a duo machine. Just like in the elevator, there are interactions. I think that would be super cool. The interactions could add more lore to the Toons. I wonder if the dev team have ever thought about this idea of Toons interacting with each other after completing duo machines. Next up, we have to talk about something very serious, and that's fake Quell messages. So fake Quell messages have been circulating, and the most recent misinformation being spread is this. This Redditor said, before people start freaking out and mass posting about this screenshot, no, this isn't real. Let's take a closer look at what's happening. So on TikTok, surprise, surprise, there is more fake messages where apparently Quell said, "Hello everyone, we've got some exciting news to share. Cosmo is next in line for Toon of the Week. We are giving you guys a look at the quest, and we hope that you are all excited for a challenge. Stay tuned for more." And as you can see, apparently these will be the Cosmo quests. Encounter Twisted Cosmo 50 times, complete floor 17 as Cosmo or with at least 1 Cosmo in your run, and get healed by a Sprout 20 times as Cosmo. These quests sound like a nightmare. I don't think the dev team would ever make quests like this, considering there's only a week to complete the quests. Also, checking Quell's messages, Quell has never said this before, so don't worry guys, this is a fake message. We still don't know what the next Toon of the Week is going to be,